Luko Dashi, for some reason, your 0 is lower than everyone else's. Luko, 600 people nearly submitted beats today. And out of 600 people, you got -0 votes. There's a bunch of zeros that are in way higher places than you for some reason. Luko in the chat said, I'm like that. I have a feeling this is going to be a good one. Luko, I love it. I love it. Luko, I love it already. What the fuck? Luko, I'll sign you right now. I'll sign you today. How does $400 sound? I want 100% pub. Holy shit. Don't let Tyler hear this. He's going to steal it. Holy shit, Luko. You're a fucking legend. Luko, you're welcome in here anytime. Holy shit, Luko. You're a fucking legend.
See my slime? Bro, you're him. Timothy. He's him. He's actually him. Get a bucket of your sweat.
Without further ado, we got to hear that beautiful original sample of Mr. Joe Rogan himself. Absolutely amazing. I had literally zero ideas with what to do with this sample when I got it, but I figured I'd just start throwing a bunch of random audio effects on it and see what landed, what it became. And here's some chops. Second time around, I've got another 4 chop instead. So the sound isn't very melodic at all, so I wasn't going to be able to do much with it unless I put a resonator on it. So I added some delay just to widen the sound a little bit. Added a little bit of an overdrive and a reverb to kind of just coat the sound. I also added a flanger on top. And finally, I sidechained it to the entire drum kit. I really should have just done the kicks or not at all. And then I also EQ'd out the highs and the lows. Here's the sound when it's all together. All right, now we got to get to y'all's favorite part. I know y'all love the bass sound, so shout out Kaylin Ellis from the Vignette Kit for that rough bass. I decided I wanted to do something in the key of C minor and try to do a 1 to a 5 with a leading tone in the middle to see if I could make some chords. But I don't know enough about theory, and placing those chords after was kind of a disaster. But you'll see that, and you probably heard that coming up. So here's what it sounds like for now, though. That bass is way too wild. It needed to be tamed, but it's kind of funny. All right, now we got to get into the drums. This took about 25 minutes of my time just messing around with the drums, and I should not have taken that long at all, especially to come up with something this dumb. But we're out here. We're him. Basically, I decided to take the kick from the Vignette Kit, pop it on the 1 and at the 2, and then a ghost kick before it all loops back together. So for the snare, I actually layered 2 of them together. I took a slap snare and a snare that had a ringy kind of transient to it and smacked them together, and then I also have a late snare for the second snare as well. And then finally, for basic drums, I have a click hat that I wanted to fill in some extra space, but I guess I completely forgot to put it anywhere else. So it's literally just here twice. Dope. For the Percs, I actually took the Perc loop from the Memblem's Drums Volume 2. Shout out Memblem. Absolutely sick drums. And then I took the OP1 drum loop from the Vignette kit because I thought it just fit the idea. And cut up the OP1 drums, put the Perc loop together, and for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to add an auto pan and a delay on top of it. It's something. And just real quick again, all these drums together. Sick. All right. Another highlight of my masterpiece right here is the Jazz Time piano from Analog Lab 4. I actually sold off my Analog Key Lab 49 to somebody, and they never wanted to take the license. They said I could have it. So here I am with the Jazz Time preset. It's pretty mid piano. I don't really love it, but I decided that when I was going to make these chords, that as long as the bass note was in the chord, I was happy. And it turned out awfully, but yeah. At this point in time, there was about 3 minutes left in the beat battle. So I decided, you know what? What doesn't need a synth solo on top? Absolutely beautiful idea. You know, me and ideas, they work really well together. So I also wanted to take Ardmore's final beat battle breakdown, one of the synths in there, because I really like the sound of it, and try to remake it. Didn't do so well, but it sounds fine. And then I just did a one-take solo right before I submitted. Here it is. And there you have it, man. It's a masterpiece. At this point, you're probably wondering what the fuck is going on right behind me. Over the last few weeks of my past semester, I wanted to figure out how to make a custom LED neon sign so that I can make a replica of the dot sign. I think it serves as a really nice reminder to have in my little studio so that I know not to get too hard on myself whenever I am frustrated with my sound selection or don't like the sounds I'm making. Honestly, before I started watching the Kenny Beat stream regularly, I was pretty disappointed with only making a beat once every month or two that I was very dissatisfied with. I didn't like the sound selection or thought something was off, but y'all always hype each other up and keep each other going, and it really inspires me to try to put in the practice and the time to get better at what I'm doing. So I hope this video will serve as a nice reminder to future me that progress does really happen. And I'm really hoping that I can reach out to some of you more talented people to help figure out what I can improve. And I'd love to document that process as well if you guys are interested. But either way, thank you, Kenny, for playing my beat this past weekend. I had such a fun experience watching that chat blow up when my sounds came up. And I appreciate how wholesome and positive you guys are no matter what. It was absolutely hilarious, and it made my month. So I'll see you guys soon.